Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the Nintendo DS. I'm SamuraiT-X, and the last time we left off, we did complete the second investigation for the day. And a revelation came along when we was investigating fingerprints that the last trace of blood we found actually had Jake Marshall's fingerprints on it, and literally on the same blood-stained handprint as well. It literally was his on there. So, like, the question is, what was he doing in there? Because he said he wasn't around the guard station that day, and plus he's lost passion for the job. So, I'm kind of confused why he was there. Because he had the perfect alibi of, like, he wasn't there, he was somewhere else. And he lost passion for the job. So that's all the perfect alibi. But with this handprints discovered, seems that alibi is thrown out the window, and seems we've got a new trump card up our in our evidence. So without further ado, let's continue. Let's go to court because it's been a while since we've been in the court. So yeah. February 24th, 9:41 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Normally Snake reads it, but he's not around now, so it looks like you're stuck with me. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time, and a different suspect was arrested at the crime scene. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a bargain plea. A plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Skye? We discovered traces left by a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. You found Officer Marshall's traces? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? Yeah, that pretty much sounds like it. That pretty much sounds very accurate, Emma. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Skye? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. We will do. February 24th, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom Number 9. It's showtime, folks, for the second time in this case. Court is now in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you will have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I heard the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. It really is at this very moment in time. One of my many duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence related to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I think he meant in doing so. So I'm going to read it that way. In doing so, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. That's supposed to be an admirable trait. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edruff, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Yeah, the audience is already restless and we've just entered the bloody courtroom. Wow. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir, I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be a murderer, sir. What? Are you confessing right here, right now, that you did it? Yeah, I think we all just realized what you just said. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone, sir. You gotta believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is... Sir, I'm what you call the part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edruff, sir. Help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can't fault him for his lack of enthusiasm. Yeah, you're right about that one, but, you know, he's being accused of murder and he just basically called himself a professional killer. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and I rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. You did what? What, killed him? After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So, the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness? Yes, sir. He knocked me upside my head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Yeah, we're gonna need more information, so I'm basically gonna press every statement for this opening testimony. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes! Now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir. Yeah, that annoying piece of crap. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. That was my sole mission of the day, sir. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I reallocated the Blue Badges to the evidence room, sir. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed in here, right? There it is! I found it! This is the one right here. Would you please read us the number? Yes, sir, it's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see. Huh? But the number 4989596. It's shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I reallocated the blue badge to the evidence room, and then the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir, it was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Alright, there's only one number on there, and that's the top one with all the 7s. Now we're going to press this statement nonetheless. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir! A knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. Nope. That's when I reacted, sir! I swung my arms around like an octopus struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Okay. Now for this one. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir. So am I, actually. The man let his guard down just for an instant, so I snatched the knife from him. You took his knife? I spun around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. What? I see. He must have been desperate. Anyone would be desperate in that situation, that's for sure. If they had a knife held at them, they would want to disarm the person. And then obviously defend themselves. Not by stabbing the person per se, but by putting them on the ground and whatnot. But yeah, you get the point. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir! Oh god, that must have hurt. Well, he was in a coma after that, I believe. Yep, see? That punch must have been so Falcon Punch-esque, you know, that he ended up losing consciousness. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying in tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man in this office murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my cell. Chief Cat delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The Chief delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in that evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told that it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. It is. By that, we're obviously being sarcastic, nonetheless. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please. Please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder? Just what are we getting ourselves into? Oh boy. Okay. That annoying blue badger. In front of the camera of all things, you know. What a weird blue badger. Okay, there goes the Detective Goodman. Wait, what was that just fell out of the locker? Okay, there's Officer Meekins. And there we go. Ooh! Ow, that must have hurt. Oh, he's got blood on his jacket, and Meekins probably disarms him as that happens. And we can't see anything else. Oh, Meekins is out cold. Ouch. Wait, where did the man go? I'm kind of confused. Where did he go? Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. Yeah, I am actually. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir! It's the Blue Badger, sir! Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room and some sort of, activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. Alright, it's been 17 minutes, so yeah, we're going to call it a video. When we come back, folks, we will tackle Mike Meekins' Mystery Man testimony. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.